name's Brendan O'Sullivan, a Toastmaster from Brisbane, Australia. Welcome to my Toastmasters World Tour Podcast. Please join me as I travel virtually around the world and chat to Toastmasters from different countries and all walks of life. Let's explore! For this episode of Toastmasters World Tour, we travel virtually to Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, to chat to another ex-Toastmaster, Herman Kizota KAJIRU. He's an aspiring politician who describes himself as a concerned and informed citizen. Let's take a look at his Toastmasters journey and see why he left and if he'll consider rejoining. Habari Herman, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Brendan.
Could you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
Perfect. My good name is Herman Kizota KAJIRU. I was born here in Tanzania and very utterly Tanzanian, who is now faring into the politics space after out from the insurance industry. But I am educated and experienced in the insurance industry, but also I do some business consultations because I possess a Master of Business Administration in Leadership and Governance.
I see. Just going back a little bit then, you were previously a Toastmaster. When did you join Toastmasters and what was your first club?
Perfect. My first time to join Toastmasters was back in September 2017.
Okay.
But before that, I joined the Toastmasters spiritually because, learning is an endless journey. So yes. I joined Toastmasters spiritually before really joining Toastmasters by registration and having the membership number. So I joined in September 2017 and my first club was Dar es Salaam Toastmasters Club, and it was the second earliest club to charter in Tanzania.
I see. Just going on what you said just a moment ago, you said you joined spiritually Toastmasters. What did you mean by that?
Perfect. I heard about Toastmasters about 10 years before joining Toastmasters.
I see.
So I was following Toastmasters across through online. I started by getting into YouTube, getting into online materials and learn on my own. And I was one of the people who tried to introduce it to Tanzania. And especially at that time, I had an opportunity to attend one of the TCONs, the Toastmasters East African Conferences in Nairobi. So the conference, that is when I came with an idea that we could do something like starting a club here in Tanzania. So I started joining Toastmasters spiritually before it came into the reality of Tanzanian environments.
I'm with you now. What made you interested in Toastmasters in the first place?
Yes. What made me to get into it, the first thing was to accost the fear of public speaking. And number two, I was interested in joining Toastmasters because of the networking part of it, both personal and professional.
I see.
That made me to join Toastmasters was opening up into the new worldly things. Because when you join Toastmasters, even the way you think about things changes.
So you started your own club. Was that a difficult process?
It was as easy as ABC because the first thing that it brings about it is that interest, the instinct that pushed me to join Toastmasters. So it made the process easy because it was in me, and given that it is self-paced learning, it couldn't be very difficult for me to join the Toastmasters. So it was very easy, and I enjoyed the journey before getting out of it back in 2021.
I see. But you helped start a club. Was it hard to get other people involved?
Yes, as you understand that in Toastmasters, for a club to charter, you need about 20 members, at least 20 members.
Yes.
So I had this push of introducing it to other people, especially in Dar es Salaam, especially in the industry of insurance where I was working in. So I started pitching about it, just like I do sales. Yes.
Self-help. I see. Toastmasters, the program is pretty standard around the world. Is there anything that you think may be uniquely Tanzanian about your club meetings?
The thing about Tanzanian clubs, because at that time, and it is still new, it is still an unborn baby here in Tanzania, because when you compare Tanzania with other countries across East Africa, you may realize that the Tanzanians need an extra push. They need an extra push because since we started 2 of the clubs back then, and later we added another 2 clubs, there are still 4 clubs here in Tanzania. So there is no growth at all. So you can see in Nairobi there are more than 70, 100 clubs. In Rwanda, you may find about more than 20 clubs. In Uganda, more than 50 clubs. But in Tanzania, still we are weighing around 4 clubs, 5 clubs. Some other clubs came after and they died.
I see.
The natural death. Yes. We have a very big challenge of recruiting people here in Tanzania. People have know that inner push to start the clubs and getting out of their comfort zones.
So your surrounding countries have all got many more clubs. Why do you think Tanzania seems to be struggling?
Tanzania seems to be struggling because most people here are focusing on our national language is Swahili. So sometimes the English becomes the mountain to climb by using hands.
Okay.
So some people who know how to speak English fluently pretends to be too busy. They pretend to be too busy. They pretend to be focusing on other professional learnings like getting their masters, getting their PhDs. They do not take seriously about it as masters as one of the ways of growing, both professionally and personally. So they do not take it serious or as a serious matter because it is a self-paced learning. So self-motivations are lacking amongst the Tanzanians.
I see. So you said there are 4 clubs in Tanzania. Are they all English speaking, or do you have any Swahili going on in the clubs?
We have 3 of them are English clubs, and 1 is a bilingual club, both Swahili and English.
Okay, and how does that go?
Because there are the meetings are scheduled on the first Thursday and third Thursday of every month. So the first Thursday is for an English session. Then the other Thursday goes for a Swahili session.
I see. And do you get a bigger turnout on one of the days, like the Swahili day, for example?
The Swahili one always has a very big turnover.
Like how many?
Yes, many people are coming in.
What would the numbers compare between the English and Swahili?
The English one, you may find people coming like 20, 25, 30. Sometimes it depends on their schedule at work, because most of the people are their work sessions are involving traveling out of the city. But during Swahili sessions, there is always a good number, like 50.
Wow, 50.
Like 50, 40, it ranges in that space.
So potentially enough to form another club with those sort of numbers.
Yes, it is very easy to form another club.
Okay. And do you have themes to your meetings?
Themes, yes. Very interesting theme.
And do you have any that sort of are quite Tanzanian in theme?
For instance, I remember one of the best Toastmasters meetings I ever attended that involved both the Swahili people and the English people was the one that we had to compare between the lifestyles of the people between 60s, 90s, and these 2000s, the Gen Zs.
I see.
Yes, so you come in your elegant style of wearing, referring to the age. What I can say, it was full of creativity.
Okay.
It was full of creativity, just like that.
Sounds like a lot of fun. Did you have any photos from that meeting at all that you posted anywhere?
Photos, yes. There are photos.
Would you be happy to share any of the photos?
I can share with you some photos of that meeting.
Sounds fabulous. I was looking at your profile and it looks like you've had a pretty rapid rise in the Toastmasters leadership roles, rising to Assistant Area 1 Director for Club Growth in a relatively short space of time. Could you tell us a bit about that?
Okay. I have told you that by that time, I was amongst the first people to establish Toastmasters in Tanzania.
Mm-hmm.
So by that time, it was full of commitment. Mm-hmm. So my team and I committed that we are going to do something that is marvelous and extraordinary so that everyone could be motivated to join Toastmasters. Mm-hmm. So through that commitment, self-motivation, and a self-push resulted for me to join ladders, just like it wasn't a mountain to climb by using hands. It was very easy because of the extra push and self-motivation that we had, myself and the team.
I love that. Do you have a favorite Toastmasters experience?
The favorite Toastmasters experience, number one, was the Toastmasters Thrill, Table Topics Thrill, the Table Topics session. That was my most favorite Toastmasters experience. But also witnessing transformation.
Okay.
Because it was through Toastmasters that I gained some mentorship, coaching, public speaking skills, but also I was able to advance my leadership and management skills.
Wonderful. I think you've almost answered my next question, which was, has Toastmasters led to any other opportunities that you didn't expect?
Perfect. So many of them. Fortunately, I can say Toastmasters made me to meet with my wife. I met my wife in Toastmasters. So that is one of the reasons that I can't forget the really good moment and the funny moments with the Toastmasters.
Unexpected. Nice benefit. I note on your LinkedIn profile that you are a concerned and informed citizen. Could you tell us a bit about that?
Perfect. I am calling myself an informed and concerned citizen because despite being into the insurance industry, but also I am working in the government, getting here and there to some sectors, and I really understand how the dynamics of the government works, especially in solving people's problems. As of now, I am working as the ward councillor of my area.
I see. And
yes.
Do you have any major concerns?
Perhaps, God willing, in the near future, I am going to vie for a member of a parliament. So that is why I'm calling myself an informed citizen, because I am seeking for any information without an information gets it to seek for me.
Okay, well, good luck with that. I'll be interested to follow your journey in that case.
Thank you very much.
Has Toastmasters had any influence on other aspects of your life?
Many of them. I have a good number of experiences that Toastmasters has done out of Toastmasters. For instance, in a year, I had an opportunity to climb into 3 ladders of different companies, from an assistant underwriter, the mid-office manager, into a branch manager, zonal manager, and just in a year, I was able to be a head of a business department. So out of Toastmasters skills, or the skills that I acquired from Toastmasters, made me to have other more avenues to experience other more opportunities out of Toastmasters.
I see. Are you still a member of Toastmasters, an active member?
No, I am not an active member currently. I quit Toastmasters back in 2021 when I was busy with my research, pursuing my master's program in business administration and leadership and governance.
I see. So, life got in the way. Obviously, there's only so much we can do in a day. Would you consider joining Toastmasters again?
Yes, shortly. And it is in my this year's resolution. One of my this year's resolution is to get back to Toastmasters.
Okay, wonderful. And so where to from here?
And I will be happy to join one of your club meetings there in Australia.
Okay, I can send you some links to some online clubs.
Okay, I will be happy to do that.
Wonderful. Have you got anything else you'd like to share today with us, Herman?
Anything to share with you today is that Toastmasters is a family. It is not about professional growth. It is not about personal growth, but it is not about personal and professional growth. But Toastmasters is a family. It is a family because it gives an opportunity for any person who wants to join Toastmasters to meet with like-minded individuals, something that is beyond even the bloodships. Because you get to meet like-minded individuals, you meet people across the world, you meet people who are far better than you, who can mentor, coach, and show you some ways. For instance, it is through Toastmasters that you read across my profile that has made us to join us and connect us today in this podcast meeting right now.
Exactly. And I think what you say about family is very true. And in your case, family, having met your wife in Toastmasters, it's been family in more ways than one. Am I right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining us today, Herman. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Brendan. Have a good night.
Thanks for listening to today's show. One of the key elements of Toastmasters is evaluations. This is how we grow and improve, both by encouraging comments for things we got right and points for improvement. We all learn and benefit from these evaluations, not just the person being evaluated. So any feedback in the comments is greatly appreciated. If you have a Toastmasters story you'd like to share or would like to be on the show, I'd love to hear from you. You can reach me at toastmastersworldtour@gmail.com. Thanks for listening.